When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bruins offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
With the catch, it's Wolf. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Orji. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in. Turning it on! He's at the 40, the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And the extra point makes it 7-3. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Handoff from the gun. Creates a little room. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And the Bruins will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Quick strike complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Pushes ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. Trying to surge it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Now on second down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brock. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Let's it fly. Touchdown, UCLA. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Orji. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Wants to return it. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grab near the sticks. It's Wolf. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Finds a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Goes over a guy. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Orji. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The hand to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wolf. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll give it on the counter. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick completion on the out, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Wolf. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner will be knocked down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, UCLA! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Orchie. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Kane. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big Long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the right side. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. It's Orji. It's complete to the left. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback moving. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the back. Finding open areas. Got enough for the 1st. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Dropping back. It's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged out of the air. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
We'll circle back if anything big.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Can't get him to the ground. Past the foot. Just steamrolling the defense. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! He shed tackles right and left in Houston. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Dances away. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brock. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to test the right side with this one. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Quickly complete. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line.